Hello everyone and welcome to Infinox Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for Infinox on Monday the 1st of November. Now the dollar rebound that we saw on Friday has continued into Monday morning, and that is clearly impacting through Forex majors and commodities alike. We're starting to see a little bit of a pausing and maybe a correction on that oil price rally, and it'll be interesting to see that coming ahead of the OPEC meeting later this week. Now this week is jam-packed with key risk events. We've got the Federal Reserve meeting on Wednesday, which is front and centre, but also the non-farm payrolls report and some more central bank meetings, which start off with the Reserve Bank of Australia tomorrow morning, which potentially could come with a shift to its yield curve control target. So what we're looking out for is a whole raft of key risk events which could generate volatility throughout major markets this week. So in front of that, the dollar strengthening is interesting, but we're also seeing that indices are moving back higher again. Equities on Wall Street are pushing all-time highs again, and European markets are trying to move higher as well, but it'll be interesting to see if they can kick through resistance. Now, today's markets, we'll be focusing on the PMI data, the manufacturing PMIs for the Eurozone and UK this morning, but also this afternoon, the ISM data for the US. That's expected to come slightly lower in the afternoon trading and could impact through the dollar later today. So the charts I'm looking out for today, well, I'm looking at the Aussie ahead of this RBA meeting. Interesting signs of a bit of a pausing of that rally and a potential corrective move on the way. But also looking at the oil price, which again, signs of a correction maybe after the recovery uptrend has started to fall over. And finally, I'll be looking at the DAX, where once more we'll be pushing up higher towards resistance, but can it break through? That's the question. Let's have a look at the charts. And onto the Infinox MT5 platform now, starting off with the Aussie dollar. We can see this recovery uptrend that we've been in the Aussie for the last few weeks now starting to roll over. That strengthening of the US dollar on Friday pulled a negative candle, and that move today has continued and is now breaking this uptrend. You can see this move also coming through the RSI breaking down below 60. Interestingly enough, that's sort of a 2-week low there on that RSI, but also what we can see is this 4-hour chart where the uptrend has clearly been broken, but also we're now starting to trade below the 55 4-hour RSI on the moving average, 55 moving average on the 4-hour chart. So that is breaking down. You can see that also coming through the relative strength index as well. The negative divergence with the high failing to be matched on the RSI and now breaking below 50. So this is starting to turn at the very least into consolidation band between 75.50 at the top and 74.50 at the support, but the support of 74.50 is crucial in the wake of that RBA meeting. If you start to see the market trading below that, that's breaking down, that's completing a top pattern, turning corrective. So consolidation for now, but watch out for that support on the RBA. You can also see here on the 4-hour chart of the oil price. Well, starting off with the daily chart, you've got that uptrend that's now been broken. But it's now starting to fall under these moving averages again. 55 period 4-hour moving average was a basis of support, now turning over. Death cross there, starting to become a basis of resistance, failing to get back above it. You're also seeing the RSI as well on the 4-hour chart, starting to fail underneath 50. So this is starting to turn more corrective on this chart. And you can see here the importance of the support 82.40. That was the reaction low late last week. And the market just falling over again. And you've got this band sort of mid-range, I would now call it. If you're trading in a range between 86.60, 82.40, mid-range of that band is where you're neutral. You're starting to see that falling over again and putting pressure on 82.40. If that is the case, 82.40 being broken to the downside, that completes that being a top pattern, and that would imply $4 odd to the downside in a corrective move. And finally on the German DAX, well, we've got this trading range on the DAX that has been playing out for months now, dating back to March time. And you've rallied again on that move that is now starting to bump up against resistance again. Old resistance becoming back in again. And you can see that around the 15,800 area. A basis of resistance is playing out. And that's the key level that we're looking out for today. sorry, go one more level in on the daily chart. You can see that quite clearly there, resistance around the 15,800. But you are seeing that momentum is improving again. You've got the RSI into the 60s once more. It threatened to fall over, but it's now starting to pick up again, and that's encouraging. It's starting to form these periods of higher lows and coming back into old consolidation areas and using that as a basis of support on Friday, pushing higher. So if you can get through 15.8, you're looking at the highs again, and certainly if Wall Street continues to move higher, you'd be looking at testing these key levels of resistance at 16,000 on the DAX, I think. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again on Wednesday, where we'll be certainly looking ahead to the crucial FOMC meeting. So I'll leave you with the Infonox support and resistance table, and I will speak to you then. Thank you very much, and good luck in your trading.